Then I read you a story, okay? According to Buddhism and the believer and the tradition, when you read sutra and all that, you have to put on incense, flower, and bow to the sutra first and thank all the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas in 10 directions, all respectfully, before you read it, okay? And then you cover the sutra also with silk or, beautiful cloth, and I just make it more popular. Yeah, more easy, simple. And I apologize to all the Buddha. I say if I done something wrong, according to the tradition, my heart is full of respect. It's just that I cannot always do that. So please, all the sin, whatever I've done wrong, is all on me. At least other people, they hear the names of the Buddha, according to the sutta, they will get benefit. Yes. To remind you to meditate and to practice. Learning from the ancient practitioners. There's so many, but I have to choose sometimes. Okay. This is a story in Buddha's time, okay? It's always begin like, thus I have heard. That means from Anand. Anand has heard this story. It's a true story, and he told it as is. Yeah, and then at that time, or the disciple, 2,600 or 700 years ago, they wrote it down in Sanskrit, and then thanks to Xuan Zhuang monks, he went to India and brought it all to China, and they translated into Chinese. And then many other languages translated from there. Okay, one time the Buddha in the country called Save, I think maybe it's Varanasi, something like that in Sanskrit. In the garden of this gentleman, rich person, Kapkodok, and the prince, Kida. At that time, in this country, there were 500 merchants, business people. They planned to go out into the sea, in the ocean, to find those precious stones and pearls and all that. But, going out into the ocean is a very dangerous thing. So they have talked with each other and find a person who has enough, moral, merit, and talent. Also has eloquence, and also this one has to be also a vegan person, vegetarian, vegan person, so that they bring luck into their journey. Yes. Finally, they found one. They found one lay person, not a monk or any special, just a normal lay person who is, fulfill all these requirements. Oh God, I didn't need the glass. I do. It's better. I could read, but it's just more, that's why I have a lot of wrinkle around here. You notice I don't wear jewelry anymore. I don't need it anymore. I used to wear it to sell. But I think we saw enough. I think I retired from business. I still do some, take care of business and all that, but I don't have to be the model anymore, no. Actually, I can retire altogether from your business as well. It just I feel sorry for you, so I came back. Because many of you came from far away, even though when I wasn't here, just came here and meditate and all that, so sincerely. And thanks to them that I felt their sincerity and their need, so I came back for all of you. Okay, now, when their ship go out already far into the ocean, the god of that ocean appear under. No, he transformed himself, okay? He transformed himself. He used his magical power to transform himself into a very ugly kind of devils, yeah? Kind of just a monster, huh? Okay. Very ugly. His eyes is so green and big and, not just green but sunlare. I don't know how is that in English. Very... a kind of glowing green, eyes. And then his teeth are protruding out with fangs and all that. And then on top of his head is flaming fire. Wow, God. And then his body is very ugly and hideous. Or hideous? Hideous. Yeah. He went in front of the ship, take hold of the head of the ship, and stop the ship. Imagine big ship, and he's big also. He appeared very, very big, like gigantic, And then he asked them, "Hey, you, all of you," I don't mean you, the ship people. "Hey, you, all of you. Tell me if anyone in this world as scary as me or not. Anyone can be more scary than me or not." And the eloquent person that they hired, the vegan person, the practitioner, very good with moral standard and 5 precepts and all that, and eloquent. He's not scared. He say to them, very politely, "Sir, I dare to tell you, there are many people who are 100 times, 1,000,000 times scarier than you. You are not scary at all." And the demons, the ugly demon asked him, How can anybody be so scary? Tell me, how? How scary? Yeah. And the eloquent person vegan person said again, "Yeah, these are the stupid people who doing things very bad, very immoral, very harmful to other people. They're killing others or killing animals. They're harming other people. They robbing people's properties. And they, I would say, indulge in, sexual pleasure too much. They tell lies. They tell things that is, provoking to both people, so they fight to each other. Like tell gossip. Yeah, gossip. Yeah, and they say things that is untruth. And very wicked things that they said. They also exaggerate, stories to make people like hate each other or fight each other or causing trouble between people. And they are always very violent. And they are sinking in all kind of not correct viewpoint, not correct concept about spiritual. about spiritual practice. These kind of people, when they die, they will fall into hell. They will suffer multiple kind of pain, and the devils in hell will punish them in different ways. They will use so many instruments to torture them day and night. Either they use the big knife to chop them into pieces, and then their body come back again and they chop again, or they have used a big vehicle to run over them again and again, and then they become alive again, but they won't die, but they just suffer like that. Or they put them into a mortar and use the pestle to keep pounding on them. Or they put them in a kind of a wheel to ground them into powder. Or they push them onto the mountain of swords, very sharp swords, so their body will come into pieces. Or they push them into the forest of swords also. Or they push them on top of a burning wheel, or inside the boiling oil. Or they put them into the freezing water, and even more of this kind of punishment, many more. And these kind of people who will have to bear this suffering again and again, non-stop for many thousands, 10,000s of years, then these people are more scary than you. And the demons, after hearing that, he knows that the guy is correct. So he let the ship go, okay? And then he disappeared. After the ship sailing continued for a couple more hundred miles, this guy, he appeared again. He appeared into a body of a very skinny person, very dark appearance, and all his vein protruding out. He's very skinny. It looked like he has all his skin on the skeleton. But even then, he go and stop the ship. He use one hand, stop the ship. Who is he cheating, huh? Who is he cheating? So skinny, all his skin on the skeleton, so hungry like, and then come and stop the ship by one hand. Shut this guy, he must be stupid. And then he come and say, and ask the ship people again, hey you, all of you on the ship, have you ever seen anyone on this planet that is more uglier looking than me or not? And the vegan eloquent person said again, sir, I dare tell you that there are many, many people on this planet uglier 100 times, million times more than you. Compared to them, you are not ugly at all. And the ocean god asked again, how ugly are they? And the eloquent vegan person say, sir, I dare tell you, these are the silly people, stupid people. I mean, ignorant people. Their hearts are very very wicked. They are greedy, and they like to flatter, others. I mean, telling not true, and so that to profit, Yeah, they would do anything. They would say any untrue thing. They flatter people to profit. And they're also very jealous of anyone who's better. And they flatter the higher person and oppress the lower person. They do all kind of very ugly and immoral things, and then they have never feel ashamed. They have money, they would not give it to their parents or offer it to their wife or children. Even for themselves, they would not dare to spend, for necessity. Yeah. It's not like saving, or frugal. This is stingy, understand? Miserly, right? Yeah. Very, very stingy person. They would look down upon true Dharma, true teaching. They would never have respect for any moral standard. They will never listen to any correct viewpoint or concept. They are cheating other people wherever they can. They have no love, no compassion, pity for people who are poor, hungry, thirsty. They never offer anything to anyone who needs. These people, when they die, they will become the hungry ghost. Many 10,000 of millions of years, they will suffer hunger and thirst. They will never know what is meals or what is drink for all this time. Their body will be stinking, smelly, and so many bacteria will eating them up from inside out. But it's very painful all day, all night. And whenever they open their mouth, the fire comes out and burn them. Even in their head, there's so many, a lot of boils, that the water comes boil. They come out with pulses and very, very terrible all day, all night. And all this pus and blood will run all over their face, their body, all the time. And they have to lick them to survive. They have no other food to eat. These kind of people, they're really ugly, pitiful. And you are not ugly at all compared to them. Oh, he is very disappointed. Okay, now the god of the ocean disappear again and let the ship go. And the ship just continue sailing. It's not much long, and he appear again. This time as a very good-looking person. Yeah, extremely good-looking. Not just very, but they say here, extremely looking person. And he come with his hands, hold the ship, stop it again, and ask again, hey you, all of you in the ship there, tell me if you have could you ever see anyone as beautiful as I? Huh? So the eloquent vegan, of course, he said again, sir, I dare tell you that in this world there are many people who are more beautiful than you, 100 times, 1,000 times, millions of times, million of times. So compared to them, you're not beautiful at all. Okay, so the ocean god said, how would they be more beautiful than I? Very humble indeed. So he said, sir, on this planet, there are people who are intelligent, who has wisdom, who are very diligent in doing good deeds. Their body, their mind, their thinking, always very pure, and clean. They are very respectful to the three jewels, mean the Buddha, the teaching, and the sangha. Yeah, mean the enlightened saints, the assembly of the saints of that master, and also the master teaching. In modern language, it's like that. And they make an offering according to time, on time and season. When this person leave this physical body, he will be born into heaven. Their body will be beautiful, shining, and their appearance very dignified and bright. Their merits are multifold. Their strength are immeasurable, sufficient. These kind of people are really beautiful. So compare your beauty to their beauty. It is like comparing a monkey, a blind monkey, and compare it to a beautiful young girl. So you are not really beautiful. Okay. But he doesn't let go yet. He used his hand to take up a little water, took up a little water from the sea and asked them, okay, the water in my hand is more or the water in the ocean is more? So the eloquent vegan say, sir, the water in your hand is more than the ocean's water. Why did you say that? The ocean god asked him, why do you say that the water in my hand are more than the quantity are more than the water in the ocean? So he says, sir, the water in the ocean, it is, even though it is a lot, yeah, but one day it will be dry up. And then when the disaster come, like drought, yeah, when the world has not enough merit, then the two suns will appear. Now we have only one sun. Then two suns will appear. Then all this river and streams and ocean, the river and and all the ocean and those little ponds will be dry up. And then after that, if it worse, then the three suns will appear. At that time, all the big river and small sea will dry up. When the 5 suns appear, then the big ocean water will reduce. When the 6 suns appear, then only 1%, only 30% of water in the ocean remains. If 7 suns appear, then all the ocean water will dry out. Even the highest mountain will crumble, and the diamond base inside the planet, inside our planet, will also become dust, broken, burn into dust. If anyone who has the sincerity to believe in an enlightened Buddha and make offering to him or his sangha, his monks, or offering his offering, good things to their parents, or to give things to the beggars, or even to animals in need, these merit will be extended for this person with many, many kalpas, many eras, many eras, and it will not reduce. Yes, it's a very great merit. That's what he meant. So, sir, what I mean by more or less is like that. So the god of the ocean, after he heard all this, he was so happy, suddenly enlightened or something. And then he took his hand down into the ocean. He put his hand down into the ocean bottom and get a lot of beautiful jewelry and precious things to give it to the lay person and tell him to come back and offer it to the Buddha, offering them to the Buddha. And then he disappeared, finally. He don't come back. At this time, everybody also can collect a lot of precious stones and whatever they need from the ocean, whatever they can. A lot of gold and silver and precious stone, and then they come back to their house. They give it to their family members, and then they go to prostrate in front of the Buddha, bring the jewelry that the ocean god gave it to him, offer it to the Buddha. And then they kneel down in front of the Buddha and the sangha, the monks, and tell the Buddha this. Blessed and reverend world honor one. The human body is very difficult to attain. Buddha's teaching difficult to hear, to find. Today, in this lifetime, all of us are very lucky to be able to see the Buddha. So we come here and very, very sincerely ask your permission to become monks under your teaching, so that we will be liberated from the circle of life and death. Please be compassionate and let us be blessed to be your monk's disciple. So the Buddha was very happy and say, okay, in American language. After that, he doesn't say okay, he say, blessed be the monks. And then they became monks, yeah? After that, for a while, for some times, all their mundane desire and, concepts slowly leave them. And then they became very clean and empty of all these negative traits. And then they became Arahant. That is the third level, huh? Yeah. So everyone, they became Arahant immediately after the Buddha give them initiation. Yeah. Third level, yeah. So everyone was in that assembly was very, very happy for them, and they became more deepened in the faith of the Buddha's teaching and the merit of offering. Okay, finito. Sorry that my translation was a little bit slow and, choppy and lousy, but at least you know what it is, right? Okay. Now, any of you are Arahant yet? I think all of you are. Yes. Some are higher, some are lower. Yes.